So we've had this LG wash machine now for 2 weeks, and so far so good. I love the app. I love the feature for within the app. There's like so much more in that app that you can do, that you can control. Like it's not even on here on the buttons, and you can just go into the features of your app, and I guess it's called Cloud Wash or something like that. And you can go in there and do a bunch of other features. Now the wife really likes that feature. I've tried it myself and showed her how to use it, and it's phenomenal. I love it. So we've had this now for, like I said, 2 weeks, and we haven't had an issue with this thing. I've filled this thing full of clothes, and there was at least, oh God, there was 2 baskets of clothes, large baskets of clothes in this thing. And I said, just for the hell of it, like we put the clothes in there, and it kind of just made it so it was scattered out evenly all through the bottom of the drum. And like I said, 2 baskets of clothes, and turn it on. You can't even hear this machine run. Like I had to come in and see, Jesus, I even hit start. I had to check the app and see if it was even running. And wow, this thing never off balance or nothing. Like I think I put through 8 or 10 loads of laundry to this thing. You can go in the app and actually look and see how many loads you put in through this, but I'm pretty sure it was 8 or 10, somewhere around there. And we haven't had an issue with this on balancing or nothing. And like I said, LG does have that direct drive drum, which is 10 times better than most washers out there. Like I've had an LG direct drive with a 10-year warranty and never ever had to call for any issues at all. So this drum is well designed with the shock absorbers on both sides, front and back, and it really does the job. And it's actual shock absorbers, you guys. Like it's the shock that you see underneath your hood of your car. And this would stop this drum from vibrating or uneven loads. And when this machine, as far as I can see, I've washed it, to if it looks like it's starting to get uneven, it'll go and it'll take it and it'll wash the drum around, move it around, sort things out, and fill up and do what it's going to do, and it'll go back through the spin cycles, and it does a really good job. The AI technology, that's, I guess they call it AI technology, same with the dryer, the AI dry. This auto sense everything in the dryer. That I think it goes by weight, but when you put a load of laundry in there, it's wet. It's not even wet. And like when clothes come out of this machine, they're pretty dry, because this has the fastest spin cycle on the market, you guys. And when you take the clothes on, you put them in here, they're pretty much dry. And I'd say 57 minutes is normal. I do believe it's normal. See here. Normal, yeah, 57 minutes. And 57 minutes before that, it's shutting off because the AI sensing of the clothes being dry, it shuts it right off. And I've come in and I was like, well, that wasn't 57 minutes. And the clothes were dry. So this wash machine does such a good job at washing the clothes and spinning them dry that this thing here doesn't have to work as long either, which is a bonus. And another thing I love about this dryer, so does my spouse, is it's got the EasyUnload, and you just push the button up on top and it drops down, and you just throw the clothes in. It's really nice. Or you can just open it like this. Okay, so another thing I wanted to bring to everybody's attention is out of all the dryers I've owned, G was the worst. Amana, They don't make them like I used to. They're junk now. I had an Impeller and I had Maytag. And Maytag, it used to be a good product, but it's junk. It's completely friggin' junk. But with this machine, it has this tray in the bottom. And the way it's designed, it catches the lint really good and it traps it in there. So it blows all the lint down into here and it stays into here. And then when you want to clean it, I apologize, I only have one hand here. But on top, there's a little tab. You just open this up, like so. And you can clean the lint out and then take it to your sink and wash this off with soap and water and then dry it with a paper towel. And after 2 loads of laundry, 3 loads of laundry, you want to do that. And then you also want to take and come in here and you can see this trap door. Make sure there's no dirt in there and clean that out really well as well. This catches more lint than I've ever seen in any dryer out there on the market. Oh, backwards. That works really well. So that stops a lot of the lint from going into your ductwork, out through the wall and out the back. It traps it all right here and it does a really good job. That's one thing I've noticed with this dryer. Like on our old Amana dryer we had, and the like I said, the other brand Maytag and Maytag. I don't know. We had another brand too, and it didn't do a very good job at taking the lint out of your clothes. Like you can see lint in my clothes. On the older clothes, you can see the lint when you come out of the dryer. This one here, it doesn't. It really does a really good job. Heavy duty door. So when you are, I mean, look at the brackets up here. I mean, it's well made. You can take this door right off and clean. It's very easy to take off. But this is a heavy duty door, and it's got the shock, so it allows it to look open slowly. But yeah, it works really good. The jar does. So back to the wash machine, which takes the most of the abuse. 2 baskets of clothes, a large load, 4 people, filled this up, and I wash my clothes on deep cycle. I don't care. I've tried the AI wash, and it's basically it just senses the water in your drum, and it doesn't fill it right up. It's supposed to be a smart technology to save on water, but if you're washing on cold, you shouldn't have an issue. And I wash with a deep wash every time, right here, and it washes the clothes really well. Like there has not. We have kids, and when they play all day and they come in, they got dirt all over their knees. You know, kids. And I've washed their clothes, and I've taken them out and checked them and threw them in the dryer and checked them again. They were spotless. They were clean. Now, the way this drum works, I've noticed that the agitator spins in the bottom, and it will spin around, and it'll reverse in this way, and it'll do different weird movements and stuff like that. And at the same time as it's doing that, this main drum does this, and it goes around and makes sure the clothes gets tossed from the bottom to the top. And then what else it'll do is to make sure after it's done its wash, it will drain out, and it'll do a spin, and then it'll do this weird funky thing to move clothes around and stuff, and it's not even completely empty of water. So as it lowers the water down and it gets to the point where there's hardly any water in there, just enough to move and sort clothes around, this thing is doing weird movements. Like I said, the bottom agitator and the sides, they're working together to move clothes around. And as the water's gone out, and this thing is spinning, and when it's done, these clothes come out dry. Well, they're not dry, but they're, they're damp. They're not like the previous wash machines that I've had. They come out pretty wet, which is harder on your light bill. I also like the feature too that the when you turn this on, if you want to rinse, if you got to spray garments down for stains and stuff like that, and you let them set, and you want to put them in here, and you want to rinse things off, the water shoots out here, you can actually use that feature with this machine as rinsing off stains, and then putting them in the drum. Right here is the ThinQ app, and you can scan this code, and you can download the app, and you can run a lot of features. The app is really awesome. So in here, like I said, people are complaining. As you see, there's no water in there. You'll see a couple little drops and stuff. And if you're worried about having a little bit of water in here, you can take this right out and just dump it. No issues there. I've seen in the reviews people saying it's full of water. Like, you open this up, there's water splashing out. Like, look, there's a little bit of water right there. If you want to take it out, dump it, wipe it out, set it back in. Like, I'm a neat freak. I have to have my stuff clean. Every time I use the machine or the wife uses the machine, we wipe it down. As you can see, this has had 10 loads of laundry, and it's clean. So I don't know much more to say about this unit other than there's one thing I don't like that I haven't figured out yet, that I'm trying to go into the app and set my washing, my favorite wash cycles. But one thing I don't like about the machine, and there's got to be a way around it, when you go into, you turn this on, and you go see how it's got temp, hot. Automatically, as soon as you turn it on normal load, the temp is on hot water, and it's hot. And spin, which is up to high, and the soil level, which is medium, it could be set up to heavy. But I don't like that. But when you change it, it always stays on hot. Right? Now, this one here, downloaded, which is an app that I'm trying to work on, and I will figure it out. You can go in the app and you can set your own favorite cycles, which will automatically preset to cold on like a normal mode. But other than that, like bedding, hot, heavy duty, hot, everything's hot as soon as you turn the dial. You have to automatically set what you want here to push this button to change that. See? Every time I do a load, I gotta make sure it's not on hot. That's one thing I don't understand why Samsung has made it that way. It should be automatically cold. Okay, if you want hot, then you can put it on hot. It should be the other way around. We're trying to say that this machine's energy sufficient, energy savings here, but automatically when you go to set your load to normal, it's automatically hot. That doesn't make any sense to me. So if you want to make it, like I said, cold, then you gotta put it on cold. Now, there has got to be a way around that. If anybody out there knows how to set that, so like I have somebody come in here, it's washing the home, or the wife forgets about it, or I forget about it, just putting it on normal and on bang, automatically filling up hot water. I mean, that's a big drum, and you're filling this up full of hot water. If you didn't get it on AI Sensing, it can be costly. That would be a half a tank of fucking hot water, you guys. So, other than that, that's the only issue I have. So, if anybody has a fix for that, I'm pretty sure there is a fix to do it on the app, but it's kind of a pain in the ass to go in the app and do it. And it's kind of a pain in the butt. Like, just, yeah, of course, you get a button there, you can adjust the temp, but it should automatically go, so you turn it on, go to normal, it should automatically go to cold. not hot. So, in a hurry, come in, throw your clothes in, stuff like that. You gotta go, and you hit normal and start. Oh shit! I forgot that's on hot. Well, there's probably to fill that hot water tank up. Half a tank of hot water going in this drum. That's gonna be probably $15. It's like there's gonna be a way to fix that. And my only other thing I don't like about the machine, and where it's because I'm a neat freak, is the like I said, the back here where it's fingerprints. Hey, I guess you can use it as a reminder when you go put it on normal wash. There's fingerprints. Oh shit, I gotta change that. Just kidding. So, anyways, like I said, the the back part leaves fingerprints. I mean, you gotta wipe it down once in a while. It's not a really big deal. It's just where I don't like fingerprints too much, but anyway, life is what it is, I guess. Really don't know too much more to say about it, other than I don't know if I touched bases with you guys with the lid. A lot of people like to keep their lids up because they say it keeps a musty smell in your drum, and really, I mean, you can keep your lid up. It's not a big deal. I mean, if you accidentally hit it and it falls down, I mean, it's not a big deal. Like, it's not going to slam. But a lot of people, they like to leave the lid up too to keep that musty smell out of your machine. And which, with this product, there's barely any water left in the drum or in this machine. There shouldn't be a musty smell in here, period. I know some wash machines still have a little water down in the pump department, and they say it might have a musty smell, blah blah blah. Yes, I've experienced that in cheaper models, but this one don't. I mean, it's completely dry. By the time this thing is done spinning at the high RPMs that it does, and it takes out all the water. And also, the lid, when it closes, it has a gap in the bottom, as you can see, that allows air to circulate still underneath into the drum to keep the odors down. And you should be doing a clean on your drum every month anyway. Throw some cleaning material in there and put it on. I guess you can go in the app. It doesn't have it on here. Turbo wash is also another one too that it doesn't fill the drum up. It's a fast washing load, so if you get a little bit of clothes, turbo wash would work fine. I've tried it; it works fine. So you got like 4 or 5 towels you want to throw in this big drum, put it on turbo wash, that's fine. But I use deep wash, you guys, for kids' clothes and stuff, for all our clothes. But other than that, the app has the cleaning your drum cycle and all this stuff in there. So if you wanted to clean your drum, you got to put your product in the dispenser. It cleans the drum, it makes it smell good, and then you got to go in the app and you got to say clean, in which when you do that, it resets the how many cycles you've washed, and it starts over again. So I really don't know too much more that I can think of right now, touch bases on this. Other than that, everything, I love it. So far, so good. LG's got a really good product, and I dare say that they probably got a better product than Samsung. From all the reviews I've read about Samsung, it's just a nightmare. But you go on these new machines, and this is a 2023 and 2024 and 2025 model. This model was out in 2024. They have another model, the same as this, that come out in 2025. And the only thing that's different, it has the digital on here instead of all this. You just touch this, you turn it, whatever. I was going to get that one, and they wanted $200 more, and I didn't really want to press my luck with the digital replacement of that if it ever did go within 10 years or whatever. You never know, right? When your warranty runs out, that's when things seem to like to happen, but that is costly to replace. And the glass in this top piece is a tempered glass. It's pretty heavy, and it's pretty heavy duty and strong. But to replace this glass is $300. You can't just replace the glass, you can replace the whole cover, which is very easy to replace too. You just unhook these, and there's a bolt, unhook, pops right out. So, I don't know. Anything more to say? I have nothing bad to say. But we'll give it a few more weeks, and that'll be a month time of having this machine. And I'll do another review, you guys. But so far, so good. I was going to buy a Whirlpool. I had a gentleman leave a comment down below about Whirlpool. I was looking at that product. He had the Whirlpool with the removable agitator. Oh, I seen that. I was going to buy it. And I was thinking to myself, removable agitator, that could lead to problems of it breaking. And plus it takes up room. And it's a pain in the ass. And the agitator to replace anything on that is costly. And then I also read in reviews of that agitator leaking, the seals in the bottom, and I actually purchased it, and within an hour, I canceled it. I went with this set. Yeah. And like I said, the guy that left a message down below, which you can read his comment about the Whirlpool with the removable agitator, it's a nightmare. I mean, unbalanced loads. I've read so many comments of things wrong with that machine. I can't quite remember them all, but I feel sorry for you, bud, that you purchased that unit, and they aren't cheap, and you all got to learn from, experiences of actually using the machine, and it's costly. It can be really, really a pain in the ass. So, like I said, I did my reviews or my researches on the machines, and I came across this one, and I was really leaning against going with Samsung, because Samsung had on the really expensive models, the reviews on them weren't as bad, but anyway, and then it was Maytag. That was my two options, and I seen this LG set. I was like, yeah, I researched this heavy and really hard, and I couldn't find anything really bad on the set. And I do know from experience of having an LG with a direct drive motor, which that alone, direct drive motor with a 10-year warranty, you can't go wrong. So, anyway, this is a 24-minute video. And I'm sorry it's this long, but holy crap, there's so much to talk about on these machines when you're spending so much money on them nowadays. Like, it's just not cheap. And I really would like to have people have, confidence of going out and buying something, and, it's a good set that they don't have to worry about. But I'm letting you know right now that this LG set is a really good set. Yes, it's only been a couple weeks. Yes, I've only put 10 loads of laundry through it. But hey, right now, so far, for 10 loads of laundry, and the main one that I love is the arm balance feature. There's no beat. I can't even tell this thing's running. Like, it's unbelievable. I think in the last video, I've showed you the video of it running. You couldn't even hear it. So, like, it is extremely quiet, and there was one review in there. Some woman was going on saying it's loud as could be, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I think it was the one before this one. But I do believe the model before this in 2023, I think they had the shocks in the drum. So I don't know what she was going on about. I don't know. Some people, there's user errors too, right? But this one here, you just throw your clothes in it, and make sure you put the clothes on around the outer as you're throwing them in. Let the machine do the rest. In the cold. You gotta set the freaking cold. Anyways, I'm done rambling on. 25-minute video on this is 2-week review in on this machine, and so far so good. I love it. It's working good. It's quiet and awesome. So thanks for watching. Leave a comment down below if you have this machine, your experiences with it, your pros and cons. Individuals looking to buy a machine, you get a question, I'll try to answer your question as best as possible. And to the gentleman that left a comment down below about the machine, the Whirlpool he purchased, man, I'm sorry, but if you can get rid of it between you and I and sell it, get your money out of it now where it's only a couple years old, and go with this set, it'd be well worth it. You're going to lose a few $100. Try it. I mean, people will buy. People's not going to go out and buy brand new if they can get $500 off a 2-year-old product. They still got warranty on it. They're going to buy. Okay, so try to get rid of it. Thanks for watching, you guys. I didn't say that.